Hello guys, well, welcome back to my channel. I am trying out a new type of video today, so I hope you guys like it. I've also never edited a video like this before, so don't mind the dog drinking water in the back. But I'm gonna do my best, and I hope you guys like it. Give me any and all feedback below if you want me to never do these kinds of videos again, or if you like them, or if you think I should edit them differently. Feel free to tell me, leave your opinions. I would love to know, because I can always make adjustments, and I want to make this content for you guys and for myself. So definitely let me know down below. But without further ado, let's get the heck into it. I'm gonna do a meal plan with me. So I have my iPad right here, and I'm gonna do like a half and half screen thing maybe, or like a little, I'm gonna screen record what I'm doing on my iPad, and I'm gonna verbally tell you guys, and obviously I'm recording myself. So we're gonna see how this goes. Not sure if it's gonna work out, but you know, I can always try again, right? So every Friday, it's me and my fiance, we live together, and I'm usually in charge of the meal prepping and the meal planning, and I usually do like our grocery pickup on Fridays. My schedule is a little more lenient than his, so this is just something that works out. And also, he can't cook, terrible cook. He's trying his best, but I usually cook most of the time, and then he cleans up everything, or he'll pick up the groceries. This is just something that works for us, and that's what we're doing. So every Friday, I'll log into my little Walmart app, and I'll kind of like meal plan for the next week. We do this every Friday. It's just what works for us. We live in an apartment, so we don't have like so much space to hold a bunch of stuff, so going every single week works really well, and we can like use what we need, and we don't like waste very much going every week. And we usually do a pickup because I don't want to go to the grocery store. I don't want to specifically go to Walmart on a Saturday, you know what I mean? I hate Walmart in store. I love their products, I love going, but I don't love going on a Saturday. It really just stresses me out. I do like grocery shopping though, so we do go in person sometimes. But I'm gonna show you how I do a Walmart pickup. This is specifically for 2 people for 1 week, and I'm on a weight loss journey. If you're new here, hi, I'm trying to lose 100 pounds. So I take that into consideration, and my fiance is also very picky. He's a very picky eater. So that challenges me, because obviously I need nutrients, and I eat everything. Like I like all foods, all vegetables, all fruits, everything. There's not much I don't eat. So obviously, but I am not very picky, and by not very picky I mean not picky at all. So that challenges me, because I have to come up with recipes that are, one, healthy but not too healthy that he won't eat. Yeah, so for starters, we have a shared notes list that we use, and we will both put things on our notes list throughout the week. So if we run out of something, throw it in the notes list. If you have a dinner idea, throw it on the notes list. So it's not just me, like the burden doesn't always fall on me to do the meal thinking, because that would be too much for me to handle. However, most of the time I come up with the meals, make sure he likes them, send it, just because I'm more creative, I have more time, I like cooking, I like trying new things, and he doesn't really. So that's kind of how we have this set up. I will start my screen recording now, so you guys can see what it looks like. So this is our grocery list. And as you can see, like at the top, we have a list that we've accrued throughout the week. And this is anything that you can get at Walmart. So it's laundry detergent, it's food, it's toiletry, it's everything. But then at the bottom, if you can see, we do have like a little daily section where I plan out our meals. So this really only happens for dinners. I don't necessarily plan out my breakfast, lunch, or his breakfast and lunch, but I'll get to that in just a second. So I usually have like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday typed out, and then we like add meals to those days. So this is how I keep track of it. This isn't necessarily how I like pick and plan them though. So I'm filming this on a Friday because that's when I meal prep. Oh my God, this is when I meal prep. So you can see things that he's added, things that he wants. And Friday tonight we're having chicken and shrimp tacos. He doesn't do shrimp, but he does chicken, so that's why we're having both. And then we're having things for the rest of the weekend. The meal section I have at the bottom, so like if we end up going out or having plans or something and we don't eat the meal that I have planned for the week, I'll put it in that section so I know going into the next week, these are the things that we have already. And sometimes we reuse them, sometimes I'll like push them off onto another week. It just kind of depends. So for this week, I'm actually gonna add a Friday and another Saturday and another Sunday. So I know that we have meals planned for the entire next week. And we don't have any plans, I don't think, for the next week. So it's just gonna be a normal week for us. As you can see, I have 3 pasta options on the meal section. So realistically, I am not going to be able to eat pasta 3 times because that is not a very easy to adapt volume meal. It's very caloric usually with the sauce, and then we use Bonza protein pasta. So I will probably push 1 or 2 of those back to the next week to kind of like break up the carbs and the heavy calories that we're getting. And like I was saying, I don't really prep my breakfast or my lunch, but he takes leftovers. So every night I cook at least enough for 3 portions. So I try not to have a lot of leftovers because we don't love a leftover in our home. But he takes leftovers of our dinner every day for lunch to work because he goes in every day. So I will have at least 3 portions. So that covers all of his lunches. Once I plan dinner, his lunches are covered, and 2 of my lunches are covered. So I take my lunch to work 2 days a week and I work from home the rest. So the like Monday night and Wednesday night, I'll make sure I have enough for 4 portions, and then I'll take the leftovers for lunch too. So I try to pick things that are gonna reheat pretty well on those nights at least, just so we have something to eat the next day. And for my breakfast and the rest of my lunches, I will usually eat kind of the same thing. I'm trying to really stick to my calorie goals, so I'm kind of eating the same thing. So usually before I like plan any dinners, I will add what I know I need from the store for lunch and for breakfast. And like I said, it's usually the same stuff. So I really like eggs, and I know that we need eggs. I really like eggs. I really like avocado. So we need some of that. And then I like this hash brown meal that I've been making. It's from Whitney Simmons. I've mentioned it 5,000 times already on my channel, but it's truly the best. It's 2 hash brown patties with smashed avocado and an egg and hot honey on top. And I already have hot honey on here because we ran out earlier this week. So we have eggs, we have avocado, or I'm getting them, they're on the list. And then we have hash brown patties. So we have everything for at least like 3 of my breakfasts. I usually have that like frequently. And then for lunches, I love a cottage cheese moment, or I love like a chicken tortilla wrap. And we don't have any more cottage cheese. So I'm gonna put cottage cheese on there. And then we have wraps. I just opened a wrap. Let's see. And then I already have lettuce on here because we ran out of that. So, oh, it's on there twice actually. I have lettuce. We have sliced cheese on there, which I usually add to my wraps. And then I'll put some deli chicken. I like the boar's head garlic and herb. And that's a fairly low calorie lunch. So I get the Mission Carb Smart tortillas. And then, like I said, we already have those though. And then I'll put deli chicken, lettuce, cheese, and Bolt House dressing of some sort on it. They're really low in calorie and delicious. The ranch is to die for. Yeah, so that's usually what I'll have for lunch. Or we also have Kodiak cake mix that we have in our pantry, but like we have a whole box, so I don't need any more of that. I'll have that for lunch or breakfast, depending. And then I always have a coffee in the morning, so I want to make sure that we're getting some coffee creamer, which I'm on the hunt for the Chobani cookie dough creamer. And then if I don't find that creamer, I'll just use regular half and half, which we already have. And some weeks we need like a lot of stuff, and some weeks we need not that much because we don't use up things in 1 week. It's only 2 of us. So like we have milk, we have half and half, we have a bunch of things I've already said. So yeah, let's move on to dinner. I think, oh, the dogs are barking. I think that's all that I have or all that I need at least for lunch and breakfast. I totally forgot Greek yogurt. So that is another like weight loss snack that I really, really, really like. I love Greek yogurt, specifically with some protein powder in it or some sugar-free cheesecake jello, which we have. So we have the cheesecake jello and I have the protein powder, so I don't need any of that, but I do need Greek yogurt, and I love taking that to work too, in like the little cups. You could just get a big jug, that's probably cheaper, but it's just easier to portion out for me specifically to get like the little single servings. So I will get some of those, and then I like to have fruit with it, and I don't think we have any fruit. So I like Honeycrisp apples specifically, and I think I'm gonna get some, should I get raspberries or strawberries? I'm gonna get strawberries. Perfect. Okay, so now that is officially all that I need for breakfast and lunch for the next week at least. And now I'm gonna start doing dinners. So this will be easy dinners for both of us that we both like. If you look down at the bottom, we have turkey taco pasta, which is a hitter. It's literally such a hitter. It's so simple too. It's like ground turkey, which we have, and then taco seasoning, some kind of pasta. So we usually use the Bonza protein pasta, but if you don't have that, you can use literally any pasta, and then a jar of, what's it called? Marinara sauce. But because I already planned this last week to eat this week and we didn't, we already have all of that stuff. So good thing is nothing needs to go on the grocery list, but you can also add like, you can mix in some extra veggies in there. You can do like red bell peppers. You can even do like green bell peppers, onions, mushrooms, anything that you like, you could add to it. I'm dealing with a little bit of a picky eater, like I said, so I usually don't add any vegetables. I will cut up an onion, which we also have, and put that in there. And then I might do a bell pepper. Usually those go over okay, and then that way I can get some more veggies in there. But yeah, and we're gonna have that on Monday, so that heats up so well, and it does make a lot because you usually do like a whole box of pasta and then like a whole pound of the turkey. So that's perfect, and I can sneak in some extra veggies in mine just by cutting them up and putting them in after, which is also great. So that's what we're gonna have on Monday. And then on, let's see, we really like tacos. So we might actually do like the chicken and shrimp tacos again because we just really like tacos, and they're so easy, and I cook them in the air fryer. I didn't make up this recipe, but I kind of did. I just concocted it out of my brain. So I'm gonna put shrimp tacos on here. And what is so good about shrimp tacos is if you get like healthier tortillas, the calories are so low, but I will need some more shrimp. So it's essentially just tortillas and then shrimp, and I season it with taco seasoning. So I'll get some taco seasoning, and then I get some mango peach salsa, which is so good. And then I get regular salsa because my fiance likes regular salsa better, but the mango peach salsa with the shrimp is like so summery and delicious. And then I make my own like slaw to put on top. So I'll get a bag of like slaw mix, cabbage, whatever it's called. But I don't use the like slaw dressing. I'll do a little bit of Mexican crema, a little bit of lime juice, and what else did I put in it? I put a little taco seasoning, and I usually make it a little bit spicy, so I'll put like some sriracha or something in it. It is so good. So we need limes for that. And then for his, it's usually just cheese, which we have, tortillas, chicken, salsa, and queso, which we also have. So that's so simple and easy, and it's in the air fryer, quick, done, ready to go. Perfect dinner. Wednesday, what should we have on Wednesday? Usually I will like go to Pinterest and find some recipes that I want. So let's go there really quick. I'll type in like healthy weeknight dinners. And I try to find ones that don't have like a ton of ingredients because we're balling on a budget, you know what I mean? So like this 30 days of 400 calorie is a great article for me. And they probably have some good things in here. Like these Greek burgers, I need that. So I'll usually open up all the recipes that I want and then act like I'm gonna print it because that like condenses the recipes. And then I'll just throw all those ingredients on the list. That's what I meant to say. And usually when I find a recipe, I'll like screenshot it so I have it in my photos so I don't have to like copy all of it if it's something that I need a recipe for. But this one looks pretty good. We do need tomatoes, cucumber, and ground beef for this. We have everything else. All right, so for Thursday, we're actually gonna do kind of a mix of what I had already picked out. So I found these bird's eye pastas and they're like made of vegetables. So I'm gonna eat that for dinner, and we have chicken sausage that I already bought. So we're gonna have chicken sausage and pasta for that meal. So we actually already have regular pasta for my fiance, and then we already have Alfredo sauce. So I will get the bird's eye Alfredo for myself, and I'll get 2 of them because I need it for lunch the next day, but that way we can have chicken sausage and veggie pasta, and it's pretty low in calorie, the veggie pasta ones. If you're watching your sodium, probably not the best for you, but they're frozen, so most frozen foods are not fabulous with sodium. But that way, he can get what he wants, but I can get what I want, but we're still kind of eating the same thing. And then I'll also have broccoli with that to add just like some more volume and some more veggies. So my fiance actually requested quesadillas. We love Mexican food. So I'm gonna make some quesadillas, but I'm gonna make like chicken fajita quesadillas. And it works out because I can use my Carb Smart tortillas, which are very low in calorie or much lower than others, and then just do like chicken and bell peppers and taco seasoning and maybe some cheese if I want it. But we already have queso, we already have shredded cheese. I'll get assorted bell peppers, and we already have an onion that I'll use. So we basically already have everything for that, which is nice because, you know, we're trying to do things on a budget, but he can make it as luxurious and like gourmet as he wants, but I can keep it pretty low calorie for me and my goals. And we also have a quesadilla maker that makes it like crispy and perfect, and it like puts little lines in it. So that is perfect for me. And I will say on Saturday and Sunday, we normally don't end up eating what I have planned. So I try to do something that's like quick and easy, just because we don't normally eat whatever I've picked out. However, I do still try to like plan something. So I want to do bagel sandwiches which are a staple in our home. Love a bagel sandwich. We like the Thomas bagels, which I think are already on this list, maybe. I'll just go ahead and put them on there. So we like the Thomas everything bagels. And then I'm gonna get some turkey sausage because that is imperative. I'm a sausage over bacon girl. And I like the ones that are like frozen and you can just throw them in the air fryer or pan or microwave or whatever you're feeling that day. And then we're gonna get sliced cheese already, and we like the chive and onion cream cheese. That really seals the deal. It makes it delicious, but we already have some of that, so I don't need any more of that. And what else do we put? And I'm getting eggs. So that's everything that we put on there, and it's just like, it's so good. And then I can do like a fruit cup to eat with it. And that's what we'll have on Saturday. I'm honestly gonna say that we might have protein pancakes on Sunday, just because we have like a lot of them that we're trying to get rid of. Not get rid of, but we're trying to use it up. It's taking up a lot of space. We have a bunch of different flavors. So that also helps us. We'll eat like the turkey sausage again on Sunday, and then I can make protein pancakes. And we both really like the Kodiak cake in like the box. I think we have cake or birthday cake and chocolate chip, I think. I like the birthday cake ones, but I do always recommend adding like cinnamon, vanilla extract, and a little maple syrup to the batter. It makes it way better. And you can get like low calorie syrup if you like, and it's just delicious. So essentially, that's how I meal plan. I kind of talk it out like I am with you, but like with myself usually, not like a crazy person like I'm doing right now. But that's literally everything we need. And then I just go on my little Walmart app, wherever that is. See, like Walmart, perfect. And then I'll just do a pickup for the next day. I always usually go to spin at 9:30 on Saturdays. So I always pick it up after that. And it's perfect, and it works for us. And that way I can keep track of my goals, but you know, have some variety in there, feed the family, or my fiance, I guess. But yeah, if you guys liked this, let me know. I would love to share recipes with you. I find a bunch because I do this every week, and I try to keep track of all of them. So let me know if you want to see some more recipes or me cooking some of these or anything like that. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.